Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel How to Become Better at Spoken English. My name is Dr. Gopal Singh Mehta, and again, I am taking up this opportunity to practice my communication skill and at the same time, perhaps going to share with you some of my own experiences about how I have improved a good length on my communication skill. Definitely, I'm still on my journey to reach my goal, and one day I'm definitely going to achieve success at my goal. That's for sure. I believe in myself, and like I'm just speaking right now in front of my cell phone camera, holding this phone in front of me with one of my hands and trying to strike a conversation basically. So the more you are going to throw yourself into the practice of communication, the better you are going to become at it. One day would definitely arrive when you are no longer going to feel that much hesitant about speaking this language with anybody under any kind of circumstances. So I'm exactly just vying for that. I'm anticipating myself to be a public speaker someday, and though I have put a high level goal for myself, but anything that you can imagine and you start believing in yourself that you can achieve that goal, nothing is impossible in life. So my dear friends, here I just want to convey you the same message that if you are up to something, if you have decided some goal for yourself in your life, then think before starting your journey completely that what kind of difficulty you are going to encounter during your journey, and are you really ready enough. You should be first of all bringing your own spirit to that level that yes, I'm going to go ahead, I'm ready to face any kind of challenges that are yet to come on the path of my aspiration. You have to be thinking that way. So first of all, you need to speak all those positive voices into your own mind, so that the mind gets a bit of you can say familiar about that. Yes, you have started believing in yourself, so it is kind of priming your mind basically that you have got that spirit of really changing your goal, and you can really confront your all kind of problems, however big or complex they may be, and they are yet to really show up there on the path of your aspiration from nowhere. You are going to face a challenge of which perhaps you don't know how to tackle it, but stay put there, have confidence in yourself. But there is always going to be a way out by which you are going to deal with that kind of problem. So first of all, ensure yourself that you are going to achieve your goal. Definitely, come what may, you are not going to think too much about the problems that will occur on the path of your aspiration, because it is only through dealing with these challenges we are going to get stronger on the other end, and that's how we are going to make ourselves eligible to achieve our goal. So anyone who thinks that he thinks that he is not able to really confront the challenges is itself making himself weak before starting the journey. So that shouldn't be there. And for this, achieving goal is not a mean task. I mean, it's not a cakewalk, of course. It is not a piece of cake. So the journey is going to be tough, of course. So the same way, you will also have to really pull your old strings, pull your socks, and get ready for and you need to be a tough guy also, because the journey is not a matter of a few days. It might take months, even years at times, depending on the nature of the goal they have put for yourself. So brace up yourself for that, and always try to believe in your capacity, in your potential, in the possibility that's there within yourself. Every one of us are full of potential and possibilities. It's only that we don't pay attention to it, we don't respect that, we don't value it. So the moment you start looking unto yourself, you just take an inner journey within yourself, then you realize that how much potential you are really having. So most of the time what we are doing is we are looking outside into the world and just looking at the people, how they are doing, what they are doing, and we start comparing ourselves with them. So that somewhere is going to at times make things worse for us. You should never be in competition with others, and you should be thinking that you have got immense potential and you should compete with your own self. So every day you are going to work towards the betterment of you, towards making yourself a better version of you, a stronger version of you. So you are competing with your own self. The person you were yesterday, now you are a different person, better person than what you were yesterday. You should be having that kind of spirit, so that way you are not keeping yourself stuck with any kind of level of your competition. So you are not chasing someone else's goal. Basically, you don't need to be in rivalry and competition with anybody else. You need to make yourself better every day, and the journey is always going to be fantastic when we think this way, because there is not going to be much stress in your mind then, because you are not taking someone as your competition, but you only are thinking of making yourself better every day, and then the possibility of really becoming better are immense. The sky is the limit. So that's how, and the day would come when you would realize that nobody is there in your competition, because you never took anyone for competition with you. So that's how you are growing a great length in your possibility, and you're going to achieve your goal definitely. And there are going to be a lot many successes strewn on the path in the sidelines when you look back. And so the achievement of goals, every goal we are going to really achieve, that becomes a part of the journey. You are going to really set another goal for yourself. So every time you are going to achieve a goal, we are making yourself more capable of achieving a bigger goal. That's how we start taking confidence in ourselves. That's how the confidence level comes up within ourselves. So I'm talking here about making oneself better at communication skill. So the English language is not our native language, of course, so you need to really work around it at great length. So first of all, you need to really read a lot of stuff from the variety of the areas, so that not only you get exposure to different kind of structures of the sentences, because every author have got a predilection for a different way of putting thoughts across in words, isn't it? So this is one way. The mind is going to really absorb a lot of many things, and the mind absorbs it passively. You even don't know at times. So the mind keeps working. So whatever you expose your mind to, the mind is going to really grab it, going to really absorb it, going to sink in it, the kind of the nature of that work, or that exposure, isn't it? So the second thing, you're also going to really learn a lot of vocabulary from the variety of the areas. That's going to really make you a far more capable person when it comes to speaking or just expressing your thoughts out, because whenever you're going to express your thoughts, any particular thought, you need words to dress your thoughts in sentences or in words. You are going to really need words, of course. So that's how people are going to really see, or going to really listen to you, that what you have in your mind. So if you have something in your mind and you are unable to really express yourself or explain to others, so how they are going to really view you as someone you are having such a beautiful or such a meaningful thought in your brain, in your mind. So for that we need a tool, a medium, that is a communication skill. So the more better we are in terms of expressing ourselves in any particular language, for that matter, we are talking about the English language, because it is a global language, and if you have a good command over your spoken English, you have an edge over others. Definitely it's going to really pay you, of course. So for that reason, I definitely would urge you to brace up your efforts to really go about your aspiration diligently, consistently, because consistency is very much important when it comes to achieving something in our life, because even the Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was Taj Mahal. So we must understand that everything takes time. We have to be very patient, and we have to be a hard-working person. We have to endure all kind of hardships that are going to really come on our path, because that's how we are going to really make ourselves stronger. You need to really put up with your aspiration and go along it. Never try to think about quitting your aspiration, even if at times at hardest of the times, because many a times such a situation would definitely be there, because these serve as a testimony to how much strong you are, how much willing you are to achieve your goal, or what level of depth of the desire is passion is there within you to achieve your goal. So the nature is sometimes going to test us, so you need to really stand true to your aspiration, and you must be really having a great passion about achieving your goal. There shouldn't be any second thought in your mind when it comes to achieving your goal, because once you have set your goal, you should be just working towards achieving it, because that's the only way. Consistency, persistency is going to really pay you definitely. If you lock horns with your with the nature of the problems that are going to really arise on the path, definitely you are going to really push them back, and you're going to go ahead along the journey of your aspiration definitely, and the goal is going to be there somewhere, just looking you in the eye, and you are going to shake hand with your goal, and that's how you achieve your goal. So my dear friends, always stay positive and look optimistic about the things around you, and you inculcate basically the healthy habits and the positive attitudes in your life, because they are going to play an important role. Like waking up early in the morning is going to really make you a person who would be very sincere about one's life, and who is going to really value the time, who is going to really learn that what it really takes to wake up early in the morning. And if you are waking up in the morning, that means you are a disciplined person. You are thinking of life in a very valued terms. Your life isn't something that one should really fritter away, because a human life is gained through something that the Almighty or the nature has ordained you, and you should be feeling indebted to the Almighty that you received this human life, and something you need to really make out of this human life. So you shouldn't be passing this life like an animal, just sitting or just sleeping or eating and just going about, but not doing anything, neither contributing anything to the society. That shouldn't be this way. The life that we are living, we must enjoy this life in a fruitful manner, in a productive manner, isn't it? So there are not many things. So I'm going to keep speaking this way, and going to really fill your mind with all these positive affirmations, all these positive thoughts, and you need to really think over these thoughts, what I'm sharing with you, that you are your soul, you can say driver of your own life, because nobody else is going to really help you as much as you yourself, because people are going to really have around you, going to be there around you, who can really support you at times, but they are not going to always remain with you. There isn't going to be a consistent support. Ultimately, it's your life. Everyone is burdened with their own problems in their own life, so everybody has to really shoulder their own responsibilities in their own life. So nobody always remains with you. It is only your shadow that is going to be with you when even the shadows also really leave you when you are not having a sunny atmosphere around you. That means in a distress, in adversities, even the shadow are not going to be part of your own company. So make yourself think that way. So you need to really be independent person. You need to be really all depending upon yourself, your own strengths. Sometimes we think of the weaknesses that we are having, and to whatever extent we can help ourselves to improve on our weaknesses, to do away with the weaknesses and to get better at them. That's okay, that's very much fine. But sometimes what happens that we are stuck with the kind of the weaknesses that persist with us despite our sincere efforts in removing those weaknesses. But when it becomes a kind of a stuck up situation there, then you should not be really going along that path in a tubular vision manner, because you have to really think in a broader way. You have to think of other things also. If something is not working for yourself, then you should be thinking of something else that can help you there. So think of your strengths. You can encourage yourself to really make yourself stronger on your strengths. So perhaps that's going to play an important part. So sometimes we have to really give into some kind of circumstances. We shouldn't be wasting too much of time on something that is going beyond our control, that we can't control, that we can't help. So we to get better of it, so we need to really pay attention to something else perhaps that's going to really have a say on it, isn't it? So my dear friends, I think I have spoken for almost 15 minutes of time continuously, and that's how I'm practicing my communication skill. I just want to be as good at spoken English and as confident without having even an iota of hesitation or intimidation in my mind about this under any kind of situations. Because once you start practicing your communication skill, I think that's going to really make you bold enough, that's going to really make you confident enough to speak in front of others also. So this is the first stair, and slowly you are going to really get yourself, it's also kind of exposure basically, and slowly you are going to gain confidence. And once you gain confidence, you must be having a little bit of command over this English, and once you have that belief in yourself that you have a good command over your English, I think the fear is going to really disappear in the thin air, and that's how you are going to really become a great communicator, a good public speaker one day. And believe in yourself, just keep working towards your goal, and you are going to really be successful at that. Thank you very much.